Cheerleaders. Erica Anderson, escorted by her parents Brent Anderson and Lisa Gerber and stepfather Josh Gerber. Erica is a 2-year letter winner for the Grizzlies. Erica participates in football and basketball, cheerleading, student council, SAD, mentoring, and is the vice president of Key Club. She is also enrolled in the Advancement to Nursing Vocation program. After graduation, Erica plans to attend the University of Akron and major in nursing. She would like to become a surgical nurse and one day a physician's assistant. Alex Bingham, escorted by her parents, Alan and Karina Bingham. Alex is one 1-year letter winner for the Grizzlies. Alex is active in huddle and yearbook. After graduation, Alex plans to attend Brigham Young University and major in nursing. Carly Cheney, escorted by her parents, Joe and Jennifer Cheney. Carly is a 2-year letter winner for the Grizzlies. She is active in softball and yearbook. After graduation, Carly plans to attend college and major in nursing. Kelly No, escorted by her parents, Mike and Terry No. Kelly is a 1-year letter winner for the Grizzlies. She participates in marching and concert band huddle and is a member of the National Honor Society. After graduation, Kelly plans to attend the University of Akron and major in speech-language pathology. Jennifer Rudy, escorted by her parents, Rich and Debbie Rudy. Jennifer is a 1-year letter winner for the Grizzlies. Jennifer is active in French Club, Interact Club, and Youth Group. After graduation, she plans to attend college. And now for the introduction of our football players. Colin Abel, escorted by his parents, Mark Abel and Beth Beatty. Colin is a 2-year letter winner for the Grizzlies. He's also a peer tutor and a member of the Spanish Club. After graduation, Colin plans to attend college and major in psychology. Bret Baughman, escorted by his parents, Wayne and Terry Baughman and Grace Knight. Bret is a 3-year letter winner for the Grizzlies. He is also a letter winner for the Grizzlies basketball team. After graduation, Bret plans to attend Stark State and study automotive technologies. Byron Brown, escorted by his parents, Paul and Heidi Ferguson. Byron is a 2-year letter winner for the Grizzlies. He has played football for 6 years and is also a member of the Grizzly track and field team. After graduation, Byron plans to attend college and major in aviation. C.J. Edwards, escorted by his parents, Bill and Michelle Edwards and Charlene Mazzone. C.J. is a 2-year letter winner for the Grizzlies. He is also a 3-year letter winner for the Grizzly wrestling team. After graduation, C.J. plans to attend college and major in business. Chester Fox, escorted by his parents, Kelly and Steve Woolen. Chester is a 2-year letter winner for the Grizzlies. He is also a 2-year letter winner for the Wadsworth basketball team and a 4-year letter winner for the track team. After graduation, Chester plans to attend the University of San Diego and pursue a career in marine biology. Cody Fox, escorted by his parents, Steve and Vicki Fox. Cody is a 1-year letter winner for the Grizzlies. He's a member of the Student Council and National Honor Society and has lettered in both track and field and soccer. After graduation, Cody plans to attend either Akron University or Ohio State and major in architecture. Hayden Frisbee, escorted by his parents, Dave and Jennifer Frisbee. Hayden is a 2-year letter winner for the Grizzlies. He is active in his church youth program, has played in the drama production of Fiddler on the Roof, and is a 2-year letter winner for the Grizzly wrestling team. After graduation, Hayden plans to study pre-med. Luke Gilbert, escorted by his parents, Doug and Lisa Gilbert. Luke is a 3-year letter winner for the Grizzlies. He's on the camera crew for WCTV and the announcer for the JV boys and girls basketball team on WCTV. After graduation, Luke plans to study automotive at Stark State and then business at Akron University. Mitchell Gordon, escorted by his parents, Todd and Stephanie Gordon. Mitchell is a 2-year letter winner for the Grizzlies. He's a team captain and a 3-year letter winner for the Wadsworth track team. After graduation, Mitchell plans to attend Mount Union University and major in engineering and pursue a career in the military. John Hamblin, escorted by his parents, Todd and Susan Hamblin. John is a 3-year letter winner for the Grizzlies. He's also a member of Huddle, National Technical Honor Society, and the Grizzly wrestling team. After graduation, John plans to attend college and study mechanical engineering. Nicholas Curvin, escorted by his parents, Joe and Kim Curvin. Nick is a 2-year letter winner for the Grizzlies. He has played football for 10 years. After graduation, Nick plans to attend Ohio University. John Kutz, escorted by his parents, Chuck and Tricia Kutz. John is a 3-year letter winner for the Grizzlies. He's also a member of Student Council, Huddle, and the Bruin, and is a 2-year letter winner for the Grizzly track and field team. After graduation, John plans to attend college and major in pre-med. Justin Mauer, escorted by his parents, Jeff and Melissa Mauer. Justin is a 1-year letter winner for the Grizzlies. He is also a member of the Scoop Club. After graduation, Justin plans to attend college and study sports business management. Nick Miller, escorted by his parents, Damon and Robin Miller. Nick is a one-year letter winner for the Grizzlies. He also plans to play baseball this spring. After graduation, Nick plans to enlist in the military. Brandon Paladar, escorted by his parents, Ray and Andrea Paladar. Brandon is a 3-year letter winner for the Grizzlies. He's also a 2-year letter winner for the Grizzly baseball team and played for the Grizzlies basketball team his freshman year. After graduation, Brandon plans to play collegiate baseball. Anthony Pappas, escorted by his parents, Tony and Gina Pappas. Anthony is a 2-year letter winner for the Grizzlies. He is also a member of the Grizzly wrestling team. After graduation, Anthony plans to attend college and major in forestry or environmental science. Tyler Perry, escorted by his parents, Todd and Kelly Perry. Tyler is a 2-year letter winner for the Grizzlies. He is also a member of the student council and a letter winner for the Wadsworth Grizzlies basketball team. After graduation, Tyler plans to attend college. John Roberts, escorted by his parents, John and Paula Roberts. John is a 2-year letter winner for the Grizzlies, and after graduation, he plans to attend Ohio University or Kent State to study physical therapy. Jack Snowball, escorted by his mother, Angie Snowball. Jack is a 3-year letter winner for the Grizzlies. He's also a 2-year letter winner for the Grizzly basketball team. After graduation, Jack plans to attend college and major in business. Drew Starr, escorted by his parents, Guy Johnson and Cassandra Starr Johnson. Drew is a 1-year letter winner for the Grizzlies. He's also active in Ski Club and the Murals and Church Youth Group. After graduation, Drew plans to attend the University of Cincinnati and study marketing and business. Nick Cavanello, escorted by his parents, Tom and Beth Cavanello. Nick is a 3-year letter winner for the Grizzlies. Nick is also a member of the varsity wrestling team and is a 2-time state champion. After graduation, Nick plans to attend Ohio State University on a wrestling scholarship and major in business. Matt Vickers, escorted by his parents, Don and Barbara Vickers. Matt is a 1-year letter winner for the Grizzlies. After graduation, Matt plans to attend college. Bradley Virgin, escorted by his parents, Kurt and Leanne Virgin. Brad is a member of the Bruin, Intramurals, and the Student Leadership Group. He is also active in his youth group at church. After graduation, Brad plans to attend college and major in accounting and finance. Nathan Winkler, escorted by his parents, Rod and Carol Winkler. Nathan is a 2-year letter winner for the Grizzlies. He also participates in the intramural program and is a letter winner for the Grizzlies track and field team. After graduation, Nathan plans to attend college and major in mechanical engineering. Ryan Wise, escorted by his parents, Rich and Kristen Wise. Ryan is a 3-year letter winner for the Grizzlies. After graduation, he plans to attend college and study business or physical therapy sports management. Congratulations to all our seniors and the best of luck in the future.
From Artwright Memorial Stadium, it is week number 8 of the 2011 high school football season. And tonight, your undefeated 7-0 Wadsworth Grizzlies taking on the defending Suburban League champs, the 5-2 Tallmadge Blue Devils. Hi again, everybody. I'm John Bernard, joined by Roger Wright, high atop Artwright Memorial Stadium here in Memorial Park. And Roger,
huge advantage. I don't know what's going to happen tonight with the weather. I'm sure the field's a little muddy from the rain we've got this week, but what an advantage it is when running is your primary form of attack offensively.
And speaking of running, let's look at the numbers real quick. Jack Snowball this season, 165 carries, 1,410 yards, and 14 touchdowns. Against Copley, it was the 4th time he went over 200 yards in a game this season, as he had 261. For the Blue Devils, it'll be Tyron Williams, the senior running back, getting looks from Pitt. And we will talk more about them as the game goes on. Escudero squibs one, and it's picked up by Williams at the 13-yard line. And he gets loose, still on the loose and stopped at about the 29-yard line. Grizzlies having a little trouble wrapping up Williams there, and that's what he can do.
Yeah, and then I talked to Coach today, and they don't really want him getting the ball on the kickoffs, and thus you saw the squib kick, but it hopped over the up back's hand and into his hands, and he almost broke one there.
Quarterback Anthony Gatto there, number 12. His numbers on the season, 95 of 151, 1,542 yards passing and 11 touchdowns. His go-to receiver is Tucker Linder, who has returned. He has all kinds of time over the middle. There's Linder, and C.J. Edwards stops him at the 40-yard line. Linder, number 6, came into tonight, 34 catches. That was his 35th for over 600 yards and 3 touchdowns. Number 6, Tucker Linder, returning to the Tallmadge football team this season after not playing last season to focus on baseball, and he is a right-handed pitcher and Kent State recruit.
Yeah, he made a nice catch right there, running a little drag route.
1st and 10 from the 41. And it's a handoff. There goes Williams. Williams, a big chunk of yardage to the 42-yard line, and boy, there he is. Williams, like Snowball, is number 3 on the career rushing list at Tallmadge. Here's the replay.
And you'll see this play, they're going to run from the I formation and just hand off to Williams from the tailback spot. Their first play, they came out and empty, no backs with the pass, so they're going to mix it up between the spread and the traditional I formation.
It's already a bigger run than we saw from Turner last week for Copley. This swing pass out to Dylan Getz. He's a playmaker as well for the Blue Devils and close to another first down.
Yeah, Grizzlies kind of on their heels a little bit here, John, starting off the game. The Blue Devils offense is off to a fast start, and you're seeing all the different weapons that they have at the experienced hands of quarterback Anthony Gatto.
Mentioned Williams, the Tallmadge running back, 3rd on the career rushing list. Jack Snowball moved into 3rd on Wadsworth School's career rushing list. 2,665 yards now in a Grizzly uniform for Jack. 2nd and 2 from the 34. Williams gets the give up the middle, and there the Grizzlies are there to stop him.
Yeah, we'll see. They were close. They only needed about a yard for the first down right there, so we're going to see if they picked it up. But there's the Grizzly defense we know and love from last week, and they are going to be stopped short, so it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 1 here again. And that, so much last week of that Grizzly success against Copley was that defensive line, controlling that line of scrimmage. And that's what's going to have to happen again tonight if they're going to shut down this Tallmadge offense.
The balance this Tallmadge offense has makes it real difficult for the Wadsworth defense to prepare, but Grizzlies there again to stuff it up the middle on 3rd and short.
Yep, I think that was big Nick Tavanello. His nose guard spot. He had some other help as well. A lot of red jerseys getting up from the pile, but John, they're going to be short. It's going to be 4th down, and Coach Vassilotti, I'm sure he's going to go for it here and see what they do. This will be interesting. They've tried a couple up the middle with no success. See if he tries to get something to the outside with Williams or maybe Gatto on a rollout. They only have about a yard to go. Also, the Grizzly defenders are going to have to watch the football. They might try to draw him off sides as well. They're in a power I set, 2 tight ends.
Just give it to Williams. He's spun around and gets forward to the 30 for a first down.
Well, and credit Williams with that second effort there, John, because they had him here in the backfield. You're going to see there was some penetration that time. Grizzlies slanting in, and Bret Boffman makes the first hit, but Williams did a nice job spinning out of that tackle and falling forward for a Tallmadge first down. So a fresh set of downs for the Blue Devils. Ball's sitting now on the 30-yard line. Grizzlies got to come up with a stop here.
Gatto getting himself out of trouble, slips, stays on his feet, and then number 51, Byron Brown, there to stop him.
Yeah, good job by the Grizzlies that time, getting some pass rush. On his first couple passes, Gatto was way too comfortable as he dropped back, and that time the Grizzlies got some pressure and probably should have made a good decision there and just thrown the ball away, throw it out of bounds. But he's going to take a big loss. It's going to be 2nd down
Second down and 19.
It's going to bring up second down and call it 19 here.
That'll bring a timeout.
Yeah, looked like Gatto was shaking up maybe a little bit there as he came off the field, came over to talk to Coach Vasilati, and because he may be shaken up there, I think Coach Vasilati wanted to call a timeout, give him a second to regroup and get ready. But when it comes back, it's going to be second and long. And we mentioned they've got a lot of weapons, offensive weapons, a lot of receivers. Mentioned Linder, we've already seen him catch a pass, 6'5", 215. We've also got Jacob Wood, another 6'5" receiver, junior. So they got some big guys that they can go downfield to.
Yeah, and Linder again, Tallmadge High School pitcher. He's actually, a prize baseball recruit, but one of the Suburban League's top athletes. As he does play football, basketball, and baseball. I know he's the best player on the basketball team, and I got some good baseball statistics on Linder. Maybe we'll get a chance on that. Why Kent State is bringing him in on a scholarship. Gatto to throw. Williams catches, and then he's pushed backwards. His back bent over, but he looks to be okay.
Yeah, nice tackle there. I think it was Ryan Wise coming up, but you're going to see. I love that. Now he's not setting his feet like he did on his first couple throws, and nice job there by looked like Wise, and I couldn't tell who else was over there. It was Anthony Pappas making that nice hit. So it's going to bring up a third and long now. 3rd and 15. Good screen draw down. Got to check these big receivers where they're at, where they're lining up. They're going to go empty shotgun.
And the Grizzlies have combined to break up 17 passes on defense this season. Here's Getz, just gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Senior Dylan Getz, 5'11", 180-pound running back, and he gives a good 1-2 punch to this Tallmadge ground game with he and Tyron Williams.
Yep, good job by the Grizzly defense right there. It's going to force them into a 4th down. Now they've got a 4th and 10. And let's see if the Grizzlies dial up some pressure right here. This is where you got to get after the quarterback.
Grizzly opponents on 4th down efficiency are only at 25% on the season, as Wadsworth opponents have converted 3 out of 12 4th down tries.
This is a very big one right now.
2 receivers left, and Big Tucker Linder to the right with Pappas on him. Pump fake by Gatto. He's being pressured, throws it over the middle, incomplete. Kind of in that no man's land area, but no one in a white jersey was there, turned around to see it.
Yeah, they were trying to set up some kind of screen right there, but again, the quick pressure from the Grizzly defensive line. Screens are very much a timing play, and when the timing gets thrown off, quarterback's got to get it out of his hands before he's ready, and the receiver's not ready. And the Grizzly defense came up with a huge stop after the Blue Devils really put a scare into the Grizzly defense, moved that ball right down the field. So now the Grizzly offense coming out.
It's a toss to Snowball left side. He's met, not dropped, and he makes something out of nothing there. He was hit in the backfield, but
get a replay of this as you see Grizzlies running the toss, as they like to do, into the short side of the field at times. And again, defenses, a lot of times they play you to the field. They put strength, defensive strength to the field, using the boundary as another defender. So that makes that weak side open up sometimes. And the Grizzlies like to run that way.
Wadsworth's running game came into week 8 here tonight. 2,204 rushing yards in 7 games. Snowball up the middle now.
Yep, some big hard hits in there as the Grizzlies attack the center of the Tallmadge defense. John, defensively, the Blue Devils run the same defense that Wadsworth runs. They run that 50 shade, a lot of the same looks they're going to see tonight. And, just like last week, now the battle up front with that big Grizzly offensive line. This Tallmadge defensive front's a little bigger, probably a lot more physical than the Copley line last week. So the offensive line's got their work cut out for them tonight.
Well, and it's 3rd and 1. Here's Snowball. They're going to say he's just a bit short on the 3rd and 1. Well, the hallmark of Vasilati's previous Tallmadge teams has been line play. The Blue Devils usually are stronger and more physical than their opponent. Not so tonight. Grizzlies will match them head-to-head in that category, but you know Tallmadge wants to run the ball and it wants to stop you from running, and we'll see what happens here.
They're going to go for it, or at least line up like they're going to go for it.
4th and 1 with 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Kuss keeps it, then he's pushed back, but the momentum carried him to the 41, so a good spot should give the Grizzlies a first down.
Yep. Let's see where they spot this, because it is going to be a first down. Very good. But I'll tell you what, there's another gutsy call by Coach Dennison. We saw him do it last week. This one even gutsier because the Grizzlies were on their side of the 50. And it's very early on in this game. So great job by the offensive line. Great call by Coach. Grizzlies are still in business offensively.
A little fake and out to Boffman. It's over his head, and Boffman throwing up the arms like I was held there.
Yeah, it looks, running that little bootleg play that they like to run, and fullbacks the short route right there, and usually the guy you're looking for is you get a look at the Grizzly cheerleaders, but it just unable to connect right there. 2nd and 10.
A little wildcat look from the Grizzly offense. Jack Snowball in the shotgun. And it'll be Kuss in motion, taking the jet sweep to the right side. A nice gain on the play call there by Coach Dennison.
Yep, nice wrinkle. I talked to Coach, asked him if he had what he had new in, and it is that wildcat formation now. Jack Snowball is going to take the snap, and what they're trying to do is they like that right there. John Kuss can run that jet sweep. He runs that very well. And then we know that, Jack Snowball, you got the direct snap, so he can run. And
he can throw it as well.
We've seen him throw a few times this year, so that's not out of the realm of possibility.
Kuss came in averaging 5 yards a carry, just over 350 yards running the ball. 3rd and 3 now. A little toss to the right for Snowball, gets to midfield, and was he pushed out before he got the first down? It's close.
It's another close one. Let's see where they mark it, but boy, you can tell that the going is going to be tough here for the offensive line. It's going to be first down. But that Tallmadge Blue Devil defensive front is big, and they are physical. But the Grizzlies keeping the chains moving. 1st and 10. All right, back to the Wildcat here, John.
Yeah, Snowball again. Boffman over his left shoulder. 1st and 10 from the Tallmadge 49. Kuss in motion. Takes the sweep the other side, but it's faked. And Tallmadge all over it.
Yeah, one of the things that we said is going to happen tonight when I talked to Coach John is they just like last week, he said, we have got to be physical. Tallmadge is going to be physical. We've got to match that physicality. And you can see right here, boy, these guys came to play, and they always are going to They're always going to hit you and come after you.
Yep, they have great size and experience, and of course we talked about their skill positions being very good, so both teams on both sides of the ball will have to be on their A game. Hand off to Boffman, that quick hitter, nowhere on that one.
Yep, they tried to run the fullback trap as you get a look at the Grizzly crowd there. Nice crowd on hand tonight. Weather holding up so far for us, but the Blue Devils shut down that inside trap. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 10. And we said before, John, many times they don't like to be in these 3rd and longs. These are a challenge for them.
Takes the shotgun snap, throws over the middle, low for Simi. Did he catch it? No, they're going to say it hit the ground. Kuss's main target, Nick Simi, the incomplete pass, a little low, and the Grizzlies will have to punt.
Yeah, just unable to connect their favorite receivers. You look at Kuss setting up and throwing, but just unable to hook up right there. And now the Grizzlies are going to punt it away.
will be Chester Foth. High snap, pulls it down, averaging 36 yards per punt this season. Bounces at the 22, rolls to the 11.
Well, that's a great punt by Chester right there. And he did a nice job fielding the snap, first of all, and then kind of adjusted himself quickly, moving to the left, and got a nice punt off. So great job by the Grizzly special teams there. Now see if the Grizzly defense can hold them down here. If they can hold them and get that ball back and get some decent field position.
Running back Tyron Williams for Tallmadge, number 27, is really coming into his own here late in the season. Had 840 yards rushing coming into tonight, and he had a breakout season last year. After getting hurt in week 2, he played through it the rest of the season as he gets the carry, bounces off the pile in the backfield, then he's stopped. But Williams there, who just carried the ball, is coming off arthroscopic knee surgery that he had in July, and he really didn't participate in any of the team's early camps. And he's really back 100% now after that knee surgery, as Williams also has made contributions in wrestling and track and field for the Blue Devils, but his dream is to represent Tallmadge as a major college football player. And a fake handoff to him. Open over the middle was Linder, and he's a good one. Gets the first down to the 36. They are gonna have to keep somebody on Tucker Linder.
Yep, you'll see the replay right here. They're gonna go bootleg where you fake the handoff one way, you come back the other way, and now you're gonna see there's levels of receivers. You see the short route right there. There's the intermediate route, just running a drag, and that's where your linebackers really have to redirect. And then you see the deep route there, number 7. But your linebacker's the guy that's responsible. The linebackers are responsible for those intermediate routes, and those are tough because the linebackers always are taught run first. You step with the run fake, but then you got to find the receivers and jump on them before they can get the ball off.
This one is caught at the 39-yard line by Jacob Wood, the junior tight end, 6'5", 195 pounds.
Yeah, you can see a lot of, same thing now. They fake the ball on the handoff, little play action. Gatto breaks contain, gets outside, and then just a little dink pass right there. Running the drag routes back to the quarterback.
And Jacob Wood making the catch there. One of the real clutch players for the Blue Devils is Wood. 25 seconds to play first quarter. Here's Williams trying to cut it up around the right side. He does, about a yard short of the first down at the 45. And that should end the first quarter. We'll see here with 7:65. It will end of the first. No score.
The Wadsworth City Schools have a proud tradition and long-standing history of providing a quality education to our community's children. For many years, Wadsworth students have benefited from their experiences in the classroom, athletics, and the arts.
As a 1975 graduate of Wadsworth High School, I feel my academic experiences here at Wadsworth City Schools gave me a strong academic foundation that has served me well throughout college, through optometry school, and really throughout my life. My sons have been very well blessed with their education here at Wadsworth High School and are doing very well in college. I'm also grateful to live in a community that values education and supports its youth.
My experiences participating in a variety of school activities helped me build confidence, leadership skills, and many friendships that have lasted a lifetime. I encourage voters to continue the school support that made experiences like these possible.
My participation in athletics at Wadsworth High School led to some truly once-in-a-lifetime experiences that I will never forget. I ask community members to continue their support of the Wadsworth schools so that young athletes can have the same opportunities that I did.
Please help our community continue the tradition of excellence in academics, athletics, and the arts, and give our students of today a strong foundation for a bright tomorrow. Vote for Wadsworth City Schools on November 8th.
Well, during the commercial there, we Just missed a 55-yard touchdown run by Tyron Williams to start the second quarter, and the Blue Devils go up 6-0.
Just an inside handoff like they ran, before. But Tyron Williams broke a couple tackles, got to that second level, and then you could see he's got some great speed, and that's what hurt the Grizzlies so much last year when they played Tallmadge. Just the big plays.
Here's a replay of the touchdown. We do have that recorded. This was the first play of the second quarter. Glad we could bring it to you.
Just made a couple Grizzlies miss there at the point of attack, and then you see once he broke into the second level, he was gone. So nice run there by Tyron Williams, and a nice long touchdown run there. So the Grizzlies are going to have to respond now.
Cody Edwards with the extra point for Tallmadge makes it 7-0.
John, if this was a prize fight, the Blue Devils just got the first big punch in, and Grizzlies are going to have to respond. That offense is going to have to get going now, and I think the offensive line understands what they're up against with this defensive front. So they're going to have to, they're going to have to dial up their effort. They're going to have to, tighten that chin strap a little tighter and come after them up front.
Well, and Tyron Williams there with the touchdown. He was a special mention All-Ohio last year as a junior, and moved into the Tallmadge School District as an 8th grader. He will end up graduating as one of the best football players ever to suit up for the Blue Devils. He was a fullback in Akron, and he scored 12 touchdowns last year during Tallmadge's 11-1 Suburban League Championship season. But onside kick, and I think the Blue Devils got it. They do.
They came up with it.
That was Daniel Ray, a junior for the Blue Devils, comes up with the big offensive, or I should say onside kick by the Blue Devils.
Wow, they must have seen on tape, they must have seen that they felt that they could do that. Gutsy call there by Coach Vassilotti, willing to take the chance of giving good field position, but the Blue Devils executed it perfectly, got a nice kick, and got on top of it.
That touchdown for Williams to start this quarter was his 15th rushing touchdown of the season. And Gatto to throw. This one goes out to Brian Cook, junior wide receiver.
Yep, we're going to come out now. And again, this is really tough for a defense. You just come off the field. They gave up the big play. You think you're going to get on the sidelines, get a break, get some instructions, but now you're right back out there, and you got to make plays. This is a big series for this defense.
Well, and we'll see what Tyron Williams does so well. He grinds and grinds and grinds, then he breaks one, and we saw it happen there. And he doesn't have that blazing speed like Turner does from Copley, but he's really worked on his speed running track during the spring, and he's a slasher, he's elusive, and he's certainly opened some eyes at the collegiate level with his performances. I mentioned earlier, gaining the attention of the University of Pittsburgh, where he participated in a camp. He's got good awareness, doesn't go down easily, sees holes, has that lateral movement and strength that gives him the ability to make people miss. And he gets enough yardage to move the chains, get first downs, and move to the end zone. So,
yep, 5'8", 180 pounds, so he's not that tall, but he's certainly put together and strong, and you can see a very good, talented running back. But I'll tell you, the Grizzlies really got to rise up right here. This is a big series for their defense. And
he's out there with the pink breast cancer socks. He's going to split wide.
Split him out.
To the right is Williams at the bottom of your screen there. 2nd and 6 from the 42. Gatto throws one out, and that's going to be a flag on Chester Foth as he bumped Dylan Getz a little early. And watch this, he hit him in the back before the ball got there.
Yeah, and this time the Grizzlies did a good job of containing Gatto, but
kept him in the pocket.
Kept him in the pocket, made him get rid of it. But there is a little early contact right there, so it's going to be a first down for the Blue Devils. And They're moving into that Grizzly territory. So watch the referee make the call.
Against the Grizzlies. Moves the ball down to the Grizzlies 28-yard line where it's been 10 for the Blue Devils.
.57 to play, second quarter. Tallmadge threatening again. And again, Tyron Williams, the running back, splits wide. No, he doesn't. That's a different receiver there. That's Williams gets the carry and makes some nice moves to the 21.
Yeah, we said he's 5'8", 180 pounds. He's built low to the ground, and it helps make him shifty with that good balance. But he's making Grizzly tacklers miss here and moving the chains. That's a nice pickup, 7 yards on first down.
Eight carries, 89 yards for Williams so far. 2nd and 3 now. This one to Getz. It's like another first down for the Blue Devils.
Dylan Getz, the ball carrier. Bret Boston made the stop for the Grizzlies. Ends up 3rd down and
Yeah, we'll see where they mark this. It's going to be close. It's going to be 3rd and 1.
On the Grizzlies 16-yard line.
Well, Blue Devils wanting to keep that Suburban League crown, so they're gonna, play hard tonight. Grizzlies need to make something happen here on 3rd and 1. It's Williams, spins, he's dropped.
Yeah, good job by Bret Baughman right there. Williams tries to do what he did on the other short yardage run where he hit and twisted and tried to spin forward, but looks like, let's see where they mark it. Yeah, it's gonna be short, so it's about no gain right there. It's gonna be 4th down and probably under a yard. So see if the Grizzly defense can come up big here one more time.
Bret Baughman, the senior linebacker, team's leading tackler with 41 tackles coming into tonight. Clock continues to roll, nearing 9 minutes left here in the 2nd quarter.
Watch the football and got to come off the ball hard here defensively.
Deep in the backfield is Williams. Gatto keeps, goes forward, and he got it.
Yep. They didn't need much right there, and Gatto knew what to do there. He just found a little crease in the Grizzly defense, fell forward, got the 1st down.
And the Grizzlies getting a taste of their little taste of their own medicine, Roger. That time of possession, Tallmadge dominating that category here so far through a quarter and 4 minutes.
They're being very physical up front, and that's what the Grizzlies have done so well so far this year.
Keep Jack Snowball off the field. There's a fake throw to the middle of the end zone. Pass broken up by Pappas and Foth.
Yeah, there's a nice job right there by the secondary. You're going to see the replay right here.
We had both Brian Cook and Linder open there in the middle of the end zone. Gatto throwing it in traffic.
Yeah, he threw a nice ball, but that's a great job by, was it Pappas? Yeah, getting his hands in there and knocking the football out. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 10. And Grizzlies still looking for that big play here defensively.
Anthony Gatto has thrown 7 interceptions this season, so that's 1 a game.
Oh, the little tuck around throw. Number 23 has it.
Yep, little draw handoff.
Yep. There's a little fake turnaround one way, and here it is. Watch this.
What it is, it's a wraparound draw, so the quarterback runs past the guy that is going to get it,
and the blocker just stands there and takes the handoff.
He just freezes, and then the quarterback hands it off to him underneath, and he takes off, and it worked very well right there. So Blue Devils are knocking on the door here, moving in for what could be a 2nd touchdown. Boy, the ball's, John, looks like it's on about the half-yard line, if that. Looks like we have an injury as well. We got a Grizzly down.
That was Ben Schauer, the senior fullback on that last carry, but he just kind of stands in his position over the middle like he's going to block somebody, and the quarterback kind of rolls out a little like he's going to take it to the right. Then he just kind of hidden handoff there.
They try to draw the defense out with that quarterback movement. Looks like a sprint out, and then they come back the other way. So trying to see who this Grizzly is. It's down.
It's John Kuss, Roger. I saw, now after the play, I saw him come running out off the field, tapping the top of his helmet a bunch of times. I don't know if we would have that on a replay after the play, but I thought it's strange that he just came running off the field towards the Grizzly sideline, and he was rapidly tapping the top of his helmet.
Yeah, maybe signaling like he needed to come out.
Yeah. I think he needed replaced maybe, but.
Yeah, so hopefully he's okay. We'll see. He's going to get looked at here by the Grizzly medical staff. Looks like he's holding his shoulder. Dr. Crawford's over there looking at him as the Blue Devils line up in the power eye.
Well, Gatto's going to keep it. Gatto goes forward. Did he get across the goal line? We have no flag. It's a touchdown. Yeah, Gatto just kind of snuck over the right side of the line there and got it in.
Yeah, looked like he was able to move forward.
13-0 Tallmadge with 7:49 to play in the first half.
All right, boy, the Grizzlies are behind here, and they're getting challenged, but certainly 14-0 is not insurmountable. They just got to keep your poise. You got to put a drive together. You got to get some points on the board.
Cord Scraba to hold. Cody Edwards, the extra point, wobbles through the left upright and good to make it 14-0. And there you have a look at Kuss getting worked on.
It could be a stinger there. Doc's checking his shoulders. And so hopefully that's all we have there. But those shoulder stingers, your whole shoulder goes numb, and a lot of times your arm and everything else. So hopefully that's what it is. You just kind of got some temporary paralysis as you look at some of the Grizzly faithful here. I think it's costume night, John. They had a lot of interesting Halloween costumes, it looked like.
Well, Grizzlies in unfamiliar territory here, down 14-0. I mentioned earlier, in their past 5 games, the Grizzlies have held their opponents to 36 total points. That's only about 7 a game.
And that all started with the onside kick there, and that was a huge call by the Blue Devil coaches. And you can see the Grizzlies are watching this time. They got everybody up. We're going to go with the hands group, but you can run a return out of this group as well.
Another squibber. This one is jumped on by Brad Virgin at the 40-yard line, covering that one nicely.
Yeah, right. I'm not sure there. I know they probably don't want to kick the ball deep to Jack Snowball, but
Brad Virgin,
the Grizzlies are getting the ball right here at the 41-yard line or 42-yard line. And this is a good way to start the drive now. If you need a drive and you need points, I like the idea of starting at the 42. Let's see if they can put something together.
Grizzlies have only had the ball 4 minutes in this game, and they are going to have Matt Alec in there at quarterback. Snowball gets a big hole up the middle. There he goes, being chased by the Tallmadge defenders. They will not get him. Jack Snowball with the answer.
There it is, just what they needed.
Jack Snowball with his 17th rushing touchdown of the season, and it's a doozy.
Yeah, great run. And there he is. We saw Williams get to the second level. Now Jack Snowball gets to the second level, and boy, he knows what to do. He takes it to the house, and now we got the extra point. And boy, these are big now as well.
14-6. Extra point going to be kicked by Luis Escudero, who is 26 out of 31 on extra points this season. And the string of made field goal or extra points continues for Escudero, and it is 14-7 with 7:38 to play.
That was the shot in the arm the Grizzlies needed now, and you're right back into it. Now you're just down by a touchdown, and talk about you keep your poise, you keep swinging here, keep fighting, and only down by a touchdown.
Yeah.
You get the momentum switch.
You know, too, that in the second half for Wadsworth, it's become the Jack Snowball show. And whenever the game is on the line, he's the one you want to give the ball to because he can take over a ball game.
Yeah, and that's, you know, he can't do it alone, though, and that's where that offensive line that has been so successful this year, that they've got to rise up. They're getting a big challenge tonight by this tough Tallmadge defense, and you know, we said it's week 8. Everybody knows what the Grizzlies are going to do. They're going to try to run the ball.
We've got Foth kicking it off. Little left foot squibber. And it is picked up by Ben Schauer. Getting some blocks. From behind, he's wrapped up by Brown, but they get it into Grizzly territory.
Well, the coverage, there was a breakdown there in the coverage. It seemed like the whole coverage was shifted over to the left. You're going to see this. There's a lot of room on this left side, and he just takes off. They kind of collapsed too early before the runner committed, and he just took off to his left. There was nobody there, John.
And there you see a block from Williams, but like Tallmadge wanting to keep the ball away from Snowball on kickoffs, Wadsworth wanting to keep it away from Tyron Williams on kickoffs, but they've got other guys that can do it.
Yeah, an even better position than Wadsworth had on their last series. They're going to be inside the Grizzly 50 at the 48.
Williams spins, and the Grizzlies all over it for a loss.
Yeah, they got to cool him down here, and that's the way to do it. You got to be physical, just like we saw last week with Turner. You got to cool him off. He's had way too much success tonight, and that Grizzly defense has got to do what they just did right there. Very physical. You get 2 or 3 guys that are getting to that ball, getting there with a nasty, intense frame of mind, and being very physical on the tackle.
Second and 12 on a 2-yard loss from midfield. Gatto, straight drop back, looking, still alive, being chased by Tavanello, throws it low in the ground, intended for Linder in front of the Tallmadge sideline.
Boy, John, credit to Grizzly secondary right there. That is very hard to keep those receivers covered for that great amount of time. Way too much time there for Gatto. He's gonna pick you apart. If he has the time like he had right there, Grizzlies are gonna have to find a way to get some pressure on him. And whether you do that with 4 or you do that with blitzes, but they've got to change that right now. It's 3rd and long. Blue Devils are going to go with the 1 back. Williams is going to be next to Gatto.
3rd and 12 from the 50. Gatto going to throw it again. Looking over the middle. He's hit, and it is caught by Wood. Gatto hit as he threw it, and a first down passing. This one to the junior Jacob Wood.
Yeah, and again, this looks too much like past skeleton drill. He's just setting his feet. He's going through his progression, and he got hit at the end of the play. But, and he can do that if he doesn't. He's not, being pressured, and he's got time to look over the field, and he's got that right now. They're going to go empty here.
From
no
the
running
27.
backs.
Gatto incomplete, tries to fire another one over the middle to Linder, covered by Boffman. So it'll be second down. Talmadge already with 188 yards of total offense.
Yeah, they're moving that ball up and down the field. Now that time the Grizzlies did get some pressure with Nick Seamy.
The Grizzlies this season have allowed only 217 yards or 216 yards a game, and Talmadge already only about 40 yards away from that.
Yeah, they've had a lot of success here in the first half, and Grizzlies got to hold them now. It's 2nd and 10. Empty again, no backs in the backfield.
Gatto going to keep it in the air. QB draw. He's going to run with it. And he slips down. Touchdown by Nick Seamy.
Yeah, it's
It'll
a nice
be third
pickup.
and about 4.
Yeah, it's a nice pickup right here. Quarterback draw. The idea behind that, you spread them out, make it look like you're passing formation, and then you just run the quarterback draw. You found some room, and it's going to bring up about 3rd and 5, and John, sure, 2-down territory right here. They got 2 cracks to get 5 yards. Curious to see if they go to the air again, and if they do, see if the Grizzlies could come up with a big sack. They're going to go empty again. A lot of cushion here up top.
3rd and 5. Gatto going to roll to the left. Has a wide open receiver at the 4, and he dropped the ball.
Wow,
that was Brian Cook. It's a case of the eyes just getting a little too wide there.
It is. He saw it. It was a blown coverage. He is wide open. He's in between the corner and the safety. Looked like the Grizzlies were in a cover 2 look, and it was
pass a little high to his helmet, but boy.
Yeah, it was. I'm sure he saw that. He saw the coverage as well, and saw he had a wide open receiver, but thankfully for the Grizzlies here, he was unable to come up with that catch. So it's going to be a 4th down, 4th and 5. They're going to talk about it.
Yep, timeout Tallmadge with 5:19 to go in the first half.
And this is going to be big now. This is when we come back. This could be one of the plays as you look back. Could be one of the key plays of the game. If the Grizzlies can hold here with 5:19 and a chance to tie this thing up before halftime, this will be a big play right here. Grizzly defensive coordinator Rob Karavics talking to the defense.
And remember, John Kuss is out of the ball game, standing on the sideline with his helmet off, so he will not be out there at defensive back, as he has not been this whole series since he came out of the ball game.
Yeah, he's moving the shoulder, and he's trying to get that feeling back in the shoulders. You see right here, and Dr. Bob Crawford, and Bob's giving the good medical advice there, seeing if they can get him back in the game. All right, here it is, 4th and 5. Let's see what they're going to go from. They're going to go from the spread with the Williams in the backfield with Gatto.
It looks like Alec is his backup on defense as well as on offense at quarterback. Just a little slant pattern run by Jacob Wood. Got inside the defense there for the completion.
Yep, they just run a little slant. He reads the coverage and just throws a nice ball right in between the Grizzly defenders and finds his big receiver, Jacob Wood, and their 1st down.
5 minutes to play first half. 1st and goal from the Wadsworth 8 for the Blue Devils. And full house backfield now. And it's a toss right to Williams. Williams finds the hole and is tackled by Tavanello at the 2.
Yeah, if the Grizzly defense would be able to hold here, John, too, that would still be a good thing just to hold them to a field goal attempt. But boy, the way the Blue Devils are moving that football, they're going up and down the field.
Second and goal now from the 2 to Williams, and lowers the head, and he's stopped. No gain.
Great job right there. Now it's going to bring up a 3rd down, and if you can hold them here, at least force them to make that decision whether they're going to go for it or try to kick it now. You know, the Blue Devils go into that power I when they're in the short yardage, and the Grizzlies have done a pretty decent job of going helmet to helmet with them and muscle to muscle with them there in the trenches in that formation. We'll see. I'm curious to see if they break that formation here, try to open things up and maybe throw into the end zone. Yeah, they're going to go from the eye here.
Gatto under center. Play action. He's in trouble and sacked! And then we got a flag. Chester Foth flew in there and dropped Gatto. But the Tallmadge players clapping.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a first down. And boy, a big play, just unfortunate. Grizzlies got that pressure when they needed it. See what's going to happen.
Face mask on the Grizzlies. Repeat third down.
Okay, so it's not going to be the first, which is still big now because they lost the yardage. So we'll see. See what they do here. I would guess they're going to try to pass it again.
Ball is on about the 8-yard line.
Yeah, Grizzlies
having trouble.
They're changing their
substituting.
personnel. Yep, they're going from their goal line personnel to their regular defensive personnel, looking for them to throw.
It'll be a shotgun play, so looks like the Blue Devils will throw.
See if they can get pressure again.
Number 7 open at the 5. Dives forward for the touchdown. That was Cord Scraba, the junior wide receiver.
Boy, and Scraba did a great job getting this in because you're going to see where he catches the football. He had a ways to go if those Grizzlies were able to close on him, but you could see, look at that effort right there, just diving to break the plane. He stuck the ball out. Didn't make it by much, but he did break the plane, and now the Blue Devils are on the board again.
(20-7) our score with 2:41 to play first half. Cody Edwards for the extra point. He is 3 for 3 on the night to make it 21-7 Tallmadge.
All right, 2:41 left on the clock here before halftime. So see if the Grizzlies can get the ball down now. We'll see if John Kuss comes out and if not, Matt Alec backup quarterback, or see if maybe they go to the Wildcat with Jack Snowball back there.
We have 2:41 to go in the second quarter. Our scoreboard is showing that it's still first quarter, but it has been second quarter now for a little under 10 minutes.
Trying to find John Kuss on the sideline.
Tallmadge has had the ball for 19 minutes. And we've only played 20.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, they've dominated the time of possession.
22.
John, do you see? I don't see. John Kuss has got his helmet off.
Yep.
Down at the end of the Grizzly bench, so we'll see if he's able to come in or not. He's still kind of working the shoulder around a little bit.
This one pooched up at the 23. It's fumbled, then it's caught.
Looked like Snowball got on that.
Jack Snowball recovered the kickoff.
So the Grizzlies are going to start.
Will be Matt Alec coming out.
Yeah, Grizzlies are going to start. Let's see where they spot it. It's going to be about the 22-yard line.
And you think about it, Roger, it's not so much, boy, we're losing our quarterback. It's what Kuss does for the running game on the offense.
And at safety, that
Yep.
you know, that last drive, that certainly hurt not having him in there.
So the junior Matt Alec going to give the Snowball.
Yeah, now the Grizzlies are going to have to hurry up. 2 minutes, 30 seconds with
About
the clock running.
4-yard gain, 2nd and 6 with 2:25 to play first half.
If I'm not mistaken, they have all their timeouts, so that they're going to have to quicken the pace a little bit here and use those timeouts if they need them. Get close.
From the shotgun now, Alec will swing one out to Snowball, left side. Flag on the play.
Yeah, it looked like a motion penalty there.
Brought down by number 44.
I think against the Grizzlies. We'll see what the referees call.
There's a flag on the play.
Yeah, it's going to be motion against the Grizzlies, so 5-yard penalty.
Fifth penalty of the game now on the Grizzlies. 1:55 to play, 2nd and 11. Now at their own 21. Delayed a snowball, and he's eaten alive.
Yeah, tried a little draw handoff right there, a little fake pass handoff, but not Blue Devils not buying it. Now they got to be careful because Coach Vasilati could. Well, are they out of timeouts? Because they could stop. They could stop the clock here and try to get it back and put more points on the board with good field position. The way they can throw the ball.
3rd and long now. Alec back in the shotgun again. Swings one out to Simi, wide open field. Simi has plenty of running room. Great play execution there. Simi to the 40-yard line of Tallmadge, and he's pushed out of bounds by Court Scraba.
Great job, that little throwback screen. We've seen the Grizzlies run it a couple times this year with great success, and it's great play. You sprint them out, and as long as that defensive end does what number 54 did, he's going to chase you all the way in. The secondary drops deep behind it. You get a few blockers out there, and you can see getting nice blocks on the perimeter. And Nick Simi does a good job. He kind of slows down, waits for his blocks to set up, and the Grizzlies are in business on the Tallmadge 40.
Good blocking downfield there. And the pass is picked off. Jacob Wood. Down the sideline he goes, Jacob Wood. With 50 seconds left.
Yep, now the Grizzly defense really going to be challenged. They got 50 seconds, and we'll see if they can get another pass or two down there to give them a chance at maybe a field goal try or a shot or two at the end zone.
Oh, wait, sideline penalty. Is that a warning or a penalty?
We had a sideline warning there. But let's see where they're going to mark this. The ball's going to be at about the 27-yard line. All right, Grizzly defense back to the wall here. Backs to the wall. See what they can do.
4th interception thrown by a Grizzly quarterback this season. 1st and 10 from the 27. Gatto in the shotgun with Williams next to him. Gatto looking to throw. Flag on the play. It's over the head of Dylan Getz, incomplete.
Boy, he had Dylan Getz, and we'll see what this penalty is, but he had Dylan Getz and found a seam in that Grizzly secondary and was open, but you see it's against the Blue Devils, going to back him up. Little 5-yard penalty. 44 seconds now left in the first half. Grizzlies trying to get out of it without giving up any more points.
Gatto throwing, complete to the 15. And the Blue Devils may use their last timeout here. Nope, they're going to hurry up. Here's the replay. Gatto doing a great job throwing the football tonight. Look at that.
Yeah, just an in route.
30 seconds to play. And another flag.
Yeah.
It'll be another motion penalty on the Blue Devils.
It's definitely helped the Grizzlies. It's slowing things down, giving them a chance to catch their breath, get those pass rushers to get a second to get their win back.
Well, looking at Gatto, he's going to be on all kinds of the record lists. Another flag.
Yeah, they're going backwards here. Another procedure penalty. Yeah, they're going to walk 5 more yards off against Tallmadge. So 12 seconds now, 12.2 seconds left.
Gatto in the shotgun again, just looking over the middle. Has all kinds of time tonight. That one up high for Brian Cook, incomplete.
Yeah, he does. You can see even, it's like he's flipping the football in his hands to get a better grip on it. He's way too comfortable as he's dropping back. And credit that Tallmadge offensive line. They're doing a nice job protecting him. Again, we said they got good size, and they're doing a nice job tonight, giving time for their talented quarterback, Anthony Gatto, to look over that Grizzlies secondary and find his receivers. 5.8 seconds now.
Gatto's 9 of 15 already tonight. He's moved into second all-time in pass completions.
They got to go in the end zone here.
Gatto throws it to the end zone. Caught, touchdown! Dylan Getz. Wow. Clock reads 0. Scrambling out of trouble. Gatto fires a BB to the middle of the goal line, and there's Getz, jumps up. Good defense.
Just getting to the goal line. You know they had to go into the end zone with that one, and Gatto steps up and throws a strike.
Boy, and the Grizzlies in rare territory here. The extra point is up, and it is good. Trailing at the half, 28-7, as the Blue Devils have come to play tonight. Up big here at Art Wright Memorial Stadium in this game for first place in the Suburban League. And Gatto and company have really put on a show here tonight. And ready for the second half, 28-7 lead by the Tallmadge Blue Devils. Not used to Wadsworth being down this big after a half, but real quick, Roger, outstanding band show.
Oh, that was wonderful. The band did the dance party theme, and boy, Steve Hadges and Dana Heyer and all the hardworking members of the Wadsworth High School band just put on a fabulous, fabulous show.
Quickly, some stats. Tallmadge, 14 first downs in the first half. Wadsworth, just 3. The Grizzlies also had 2 turnovers, a fumble and an interception. Tallmadge threw 1 interception. The penalties are 3 apiece, but total yards, Tallmadge 269 after Wadsworth came into this one only allowing 216 a game. And Wadsworth 122 total yards. Grizzlies had 81 rushing, 41 passing, and Tallmadge had 19 carries for 123 yards, and Gatto having a tremendous game, 10 of 16 for 149 yards. Grizzlies going to have to get some pressure on Gatto this second half. Snowball, 8 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown. Williams, 12 carries, 88 yards, and a touchdown for the Blue Devils. As John Kuss went out hurt, saw him with the helmet back on and warming up on the sideline. So, and that big one that hurt him there, the Blue Devils scoring with 0s on the clock, that goal line pass.
Yep, it was all Tallmadge in the first half, and you mentioned the statistics there, John. They dominated, but got another half of football to play, and the Grizzlies had a chance to get in the locker room, regroup, talk about what they can do here to get themselves back in this football game.
Another pop-up. This one caught by number 14, Eric Yetzer.
Well, that's a good job they've done tonight with their kickoffs. They just choose for those little pop-up kicks. They did the onside kick, choosing to do that instead of trying to kick deep and possibly giving up the big return. But the Grizzlies are going to have good field position. The ball rests on the 38-yard line, so, and it's Matt Alec under center, so the Grizzlies are going to be without their starting quarterback in the second half.
Snowball gets it. Right side, good gain to the 44.
Yeah, there's time for them to stick to their game plan and keep running the football, and that's what they do best here. And if the offensive line can start getting some holes here, and we've seen how quickly Jack Snowball can score, and maybe the Grizzlies can work themselves back into this football game.
2nd and 4 from the 44. Alec tosses to Snowball. He's pushed back. No gain.
Yep, it's going to bring up 3rd and about 5 now.
This game for first place alone in the Suburban League. The 2 remaining undefeateds in the Suburban League, both teams at 4-0 in league play. I haven't taken a look at those Suburban standings. We got 3rd and 4 now from the 44.
We'll split Jack Snowball out to the right.
Martise Jackson now in the backfield. He'll get the pass from Alec and a flag on the play.
Yeah, it's going to be a procedure penalty here against the Grizzlies. And going to back him up and make it a 3rd and 9 now, or close to 3rd and 10.
Be 3rd and 9. Alec throws low at the first down marker, and it was intended for Nate Winkler, incomplete. Grizzlies will have to punt it away.
Yeah, that's not the way they wanted to open up the second half with a 3 and out. And going to give that potent Tallmadge offense the ball, and now you're at to the point you can't give up any more points. Defense is going to have to come out there, see what adjustments they made. I'm sure one of the adjustments they made is going to be the blitz. They got to get pressure on Gatto. A good punt there.
Yep, to the 16-yard line. Jacob Wood just let it roll.
Yeah, Tallmadge can be very conservative now in the second half. They got the big lead. Don't want to give any quick turnovers to the Grizzlies. Boy, and John, that loss of John Kuss is just not only offensively, but boy, in that Grizzlies secondary against this team is just such a huge loss.
Play action fake there. Gatto throwing for Wood, covered nicely by Nick Seamy.
Yeah, Nick did a nice job right there. Again, that's that bootleg, and they did get Nick step in the wrong direction like the bootleg fake will do, but he did a great job of recovering and at least getting close enough in his pass defense that he required at least a perfect throw that didn't happen. So 2nd and 10.
And including tonight's game, it's not an easy road for Tallmadge as they're playing Wadsworth here tonight. Then they will play Copley next week and Green in week 10. Little draw to Williams, who spins and is dropped by Boffman.
Yeah, if they play like they did tonight next week against Copley,
running the table in the league.
Run the table. I just don't think Copley can match him up front. But who knows, with Copley's skill and stuff, that is a great neutralizer. And it's like the games they've lost this year. I think the Ravenna game was like 46-45.
47-44.
Yeah, it's
and then week 2 they lost at Ellett 23-20.
Yeah, so at least Ravenna just was able to outscore them, and maybe Copley would be able to do that. But their defense is awful tough too, John. This is a good team.
9:15 to play third quarter. Linder, I'm sorry, was in motion there, and the pass thrown to Getz incomplete as Chester Foth slashing in front of the receiver there.
Yep, nice job. Let's see, it's going to bring up the 4th down, and now they're going to have to punt.
Be the first punt of the game for the Tallmadge Blue Devils.
Yep,
Kicker Cody Edwards back to punt it.
Jack Snowball and Nate Winkler back for the Grizzlies.
And they're going to kick it Winkler's way, and it will stop dead at the 42-yard line of the Blue Devils. So good field position for Wadsworth.
Yep, 8:59 left now in the third quarter. So if the Grizzlies are able to put something together, they could pull within a couple touchdowns. But boy, they just got to solve the puzzle here, this Tallmadge defense, and they've just played very physical tonight and taken away the running room, and they're going to go Wildcat now this series.
Yep, Martise Jackson. Sorry, I meant Snowball. It's Jack Snowball, and to the 36.
Yeah, and I think that to make this really work, if they're going to stick in the Wildcat, they're going to have to throw the ball a little bit with Jack. And again, you don't need him to turn into an all-league quarterback here in a few plays, but if he can just throw a couple passes maybe and loosen up the defense, or at least make them stay honest and widen some out to take away the outside threats, it'll open up his inside running room.
Snowball got some running room on that one. There he goes, heading for the corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Grizzlies. Well, we've seen it before, and I'll say it again. He has the ability to just get stronger and stronger, faster and faster, and the ability to take over games. It may come down to Jack Snowball just taking over.
Yep, and again, that's a great score. They scored quick. It's only 8:19 left on the clock here in the third quarter, but that brings them within 2 touchdowns. The defense is going to have to come out and hold them again or come up with a turnover. 2
touchdowns on the night for Jack Snowball, 18 rushing touchdowns on the season, and he now has 119 yards rushing on the night. The extra point is no good.
Boy, you got to have every one of those points, and now that's going to force the Grizzlies into a situation where they're going to have to go for 2. But great job. That's what the Grizzlies needed to do offensively. They scored quickly.
And Wadsworth's 2 scoring drives have been quick ones.
Yep, that's what I mean. No matter how you do it, sometimes you have the long, sustained drive with the running game, and sometimes you got the big home run hitter, tailback that can take it to the house like that on any given play, and that's a big one. So Grizzlies got to keep fighting. Some things got to happen for them, and defense is going to have to come up with some quick stops or some turnovers if they're going to pull this thing off.
Let's see if we can pop up those Suburban League standings here real quick. The importance of this one, there they are.
Yeah, the important thing there, both teams 4-0. Grizzlies still with a tough Highland team to take on, and Tallmadge with a tough Copley team.
Cloverleaf is playing Revere tonight, so one of those teams will get their first league win.
Get it,
Whistles are going to stop play.
Offside penalty indicated against the Grizzlies.
Grizzlies are backing up.
They're offsides on the kickoff. That was a nice kick too. Chester put that one into the corner, and it's going to force the return man deep, but they're going to do it all over again here.
So now from the 35, Foth will kick it. And he squibs this one. It bounces at the 30 and up into the hands of Dylan Getz. And another flag.
Yeah, we'll see. Look,
Tyler Perry pointing at the referee saying, I was held there.
Maybe a hold. Yep, they're going to back him up. That's a good break for the Grizzlies.
Tyler Perry, who was credited with 2 fumble recoveries against the Indians last week, having a good senior season.
Been one of the steady guys on that Grizzly defense all year.
Well, and it's senior night here tonight. You may have seen at the beginning of our broadcast the pageantry involved in that senior night, but Of the 19 Grizzlies who see consistent action on the offense or defense, 16 of them are seniors. A little fake there. They thought they'd go to Williams, and then number 24, Brian Cook, has it. So Coach Vassilotti pulling out all the stops tonight offensively.
Yeah, they really have, and they've done a bunch of different things and really kept the Grizzly defense off balance much of the night, mixing it up, run and pass, and some different plays there and some well-called plays. The draw play was a big one there in the first half when they got down there for the score.
Joe Vassilotti in his 10th year as head coach of the Blue Devils. Gatto going to give this one to Williams. Tries to squeak through a hole over the middle and doesn't get much. Coach Vassilotti came into tonight with a career record with the Blue Devils of 77 wins and 36 losses. He previously was head coach at Kent Roosevelt, Brush, and Norton.
Yeah, he's been a good coach for a long time. And
I cannot believe they gave him the first down on that one.
Yeah, they referees marked the ball up there, so it is going to be a first down. But yeah, he's a very good football coach. He's been around a long time.
And I mentioned it earlier that he has 5 Suburban League championships and 6 playoff appearances in the last 7 years.
Yeah, they've really done great with this Tallmadge program and turned it into a powerhouse.
Williams to the 40, 5-yard gain.
Yeah, good hard run there on first down and picking up 5 yards. Any first down that the Blue Devils get, John, it's time off the clock, and that's something the Grizzlies have to be very aware of here. If they're going to mount a comeback, they got to get off the field. They get either takeaways or defensive stops.
6:10 left third quarter. Gatto whips one out quickly, intended for number 6, Big Tucker Linder, the 6'5", 215-pound senior. Tucker Linder, his mom, the softball coach over at Kent State, and that's where he will be headed to play college baseball as a right-handed pitcher. He says number 6 there. Ultimately, he wants to get drafted in the first 3 rounds in the Major League Baseball draft. And over there, pitching coach Mike Birkbeck at Kent State does a great job working with right-handed pitchers, as evidenced by Wadsworth's own Andy Sonnenstein.
Absolutely.
Playing at Kent State,
yeah.
Making it to the major leagues, having some success. Almost intercepted. It bounced off the numbers of C.J. Edwards, and then Foth was there and almost had it. That would have been a pick 6.
Yeah, and that's a nice breakup, but boy, this would have been an opportunity for a quick Grizzly touchdown. And yeah, you're right, even after that was tipped, Chester Foth almost came up with the interception, but at any rate, the Grizzly defense is going to be off the field, hopefully here with a 4th and 5.
Edwards punts it short, turn around.
Yeah,
it goes out of bounds.
There's another
we
break.
have a fight in the middle of the field there.
Got to be careful there that you don't get a penalty, but that's a bad punt.
There's Nick Curvin and Alec White of Tallmadge going at it there at midfield.
Yep, no penalties thrown, no harm, no foul there as you look at John Kuss cheering on his teammates. So, boy, they got good field position, John, and you got to look for those quick strikes, whether it comes from Jack Snowball or
Kuss having a
somebody else stepping up.
Word there with his classmate Nick Curvin about the extracurriculars, maybe telling him, hey friend, we can't be doing that down 28-13. Keep your cool. All right, Alec in the shotgun. Matt Alec, the junior, hands the snowball, halfback pass. He's going to throw it up in the air for Mitch Gordon, and it's intercepted as Brian Cook, the junior, was there, and I think they went to the well one too many times with that play. As you know, Tallmadge had that one scouted.
Well, and it's unfortunate because Mitch Gordon falls down on that. You can't see it here, but he was behind him. He fell down, and although the ball was thrown just a little underthrown, Mitch might have been able, had he not fallen down, to get back and if nothing else, break it up.
And Brian Cook, one of the many talented receivers on this Tallmadge team, also playing defensive back there and making the interception. 2 interceptions now for the Wadsworth offense. 5:50 to play. Williams was stopped, still on his feet. Now he's dropped at the 15. No gain.
Well, the other thing they can start doing defensively is just ripping at that football. You know, you really stress that first guy coming in and wrapping up the tackle, and then anybody else coming grabs at that football and tries to rip it out. Get that ball back.
Gatto gonna go under center, and Cook is in motion, and a flag.
That's going to stop the clock and back the Blue Devils up 5 yards.
Sure there, I saw Linder wide to the right. May have moved a little early. Number 6, the big tight end receiver. Finishing on Linder for the night, the Kent State recruit. Pitcher number 6 for Tallmadge tonight. In 3 varsity seasons playing baseball, this is his senior season. He'll play his final season, but in 3 seasons, he has a 17-5 record. Last season, he was 7-1 with a 0.95 ERA.
Pretty impressive. He's got the size for it.
Play action fake and a little screen pass there to Ben Schauer.
Nice first down, little screen pass. Grizzlies blitzed and they just turned and got that one off. Plenty of blockers down the field, and nice run here for a first down. Good hard tackle by Bret Boffman.
And
but boy, they can execute, these guys.
4:15 to play, third quarter. Keeper by Gatto. Boffman wrapped him up, but
another first down.
.406 to play, third quarter. That 20-yard run by Gatto gives the Blue Devils 17 first downs on the night. Here's Tyron Williams. To the Wadsworth side of the field he goes. Gain of about 3.
It's like Pappas and Boffman there on the tackle for the Grizzlies. Byron Brown helping out as well. The second down and 7.
And that puts Williams at 17 carries and 100 yards rushing on the evening. So he's at 940 on the season, nearing that 1,000-yard rushing mark. Gatto straight back, gonna throw it, in trouble. Tavanello falls, Gatto rolling right, has an open receiver at the 35, and it is Tucker Linder.
Yeah, great job by Gatto as you catch the replay here. He's got quick feet. Nick Tavanello does get good pressure this time, but look at him step up, sidestep, move to his right, and he throws a nice pass here on the run. Squares his shoulders up.
Big Tucker Linder there.
He's got big targets there. Another first down for Tallmadge.
Well, and Kent State recruited Linder not only to pitch but to hit. As a junior, he batted .378 with 26 hits in 74 at-bats. And it is Williams with a big hole, spinning out of tackles down to the 15.
Yep, another first down.
Tyron Williams, the ball carrier.
They've just done a nice job up front tonight, the Blue Devils have, and a nice job executing and coming up with big plays, and he's played very well tonight.
.235 to play and counting in the third quarter.
Fullback up the middle.
That is Shower.
33.
A short gain of about 2.
Ben Shower, the ball carrier.
So it's going to be 2nd and 8, clock running now with 2:05. And you see the Blue Devils taking their time, using up as much clock in between plays as they can. So look at Coach Vassilotti there on the sidelines with a few of his staff members.
1:45 left.
Oh, sweet.
Toss to Williams, the right side, tripped up inside the 10. Clock continues to move.
It's like Nick Tavanello on the tackle as you look at the Grizzly coaches. Coach Yagi and Pappas and Karavik.
Right on a 9.
Maxini on the stop for the Grizzlies. Third down and 4. Ball is on the Wadsworth 9-yard line.
Big third.
All right, 3rd down and 4.
Need a turnover here.
Another give to Williams.
Not much.
And he's wrapped up.
Not much. Need 4th down. We'll see.
Tyron Williams, the ball
Coach
carrier.
Vasilotti's going to try to kick the field goal here.
It'll be about a 20-yarder.
See how much confidence he has in his kicking game here, or if he's going to try to go for it
Well,
on
they
4th down and 4.
got that 15-point lead. Might just try and
Yeah.
get the Grizzlies to jump here, or
Yeah,
not
'cause it's
sending a
4th and
kicker
4,
out.
and he's going to take his time here and make a decision.
And a timeout will be called by the Blue Devils. Give us time to maybe kill some of those graphics we like to look at week by week. Start with last week's scores as far as Wadsworth opponents are concerned. There you see Wadsworth got some help from Ashland and Medina, winning in 3 overtimes
Wow,
over
against
Strongsville.
Strongsville.
They broke a huge losing streak to the Strongsville Mustangs last week. I think they had lost like 20-something in a row.
Yeah, Strongsville usually a very strong program. And Highland beating Green. So the Grizzlies have to face another tough test here next week.
Just got word 22 years in a row Medina had lost to Strongsville. And well, we'll look at some other ones here after it looks like they are going to tee it up for a field goal. Cody Edwards will kick it from about the 16, so it'll be a 26-yarder. Up, plenty of leg, and it is good, making it 31-13 with 17 seconds to play in the third quarter.
Good kick, good snap, good hold, good kick, and now the Blue Devils 3 more points.
It is a 3-score ball game now.
Yeah, you got to tip your hat to Tallmadge. He just did a nice job tonight with executing and just being physical and doing everything they needed to do to beat this Wadsworth football team. And Grizzlies were a little short-handed there, missing one of their big linemen, John Hamlin, and then certainly the loss of John Kuss was a very big one there. But all that aside, you got to again tip your hat to the Blue Devils. They came in here tonight and really played a great football game.
I'd like to read you this Wadsworth wrestling press release as the Wadsworth Youth Wrestling League will hold its annual registration Thursdays in October. Now, yesterday was the first sign up, but you can still sign up next Thursday, the 20th, the 27th, and also November 3rd at the high school wrestling room from 6:30 to 8. And the season will begin November 10th. You may sign up the first day of practice. The kick is fallen on by Mitch Gordon, and the Grizzlies luckily will keep possession. So Wadsworth Youth Wrestling is for boys presently in 1st through 6th grade. For more information, check out the website wadsworthwrestling.com.
Ball's in there, 29-yard line.
Yeah, it's getting that time. It's getting close to that time of year.
You can tune in later in the wrestling season this year on WCTV. We'll have the, of course, annual GIT finals, and John Kuss back in there at quarterback. And Snowball is wrapped up. Back to the 25, a loss of about 4.
Yeah,
also looking forward to Coach G coaching those wrestlers. They're going to take on Walsh at home February 2nd, a perennial wrestling high school power in this area. Nation, really. 4th quarter about to begin.
The Wadsworth City Schools have a proud tradition and long-standing history of providing a quality education to our community's children. For many years, Wadsworth students have benefited from their experiences in the classroom, athletics, and the arts.
As a 1975 graduate of Wadsworth High School, I feel my academic experiences here at Wadsworth City Schools gave me a strong academic foundation and has served me well throughout college, through optometry school, and really throughout my life. My sons have been very well blessed with their education here at Wadsworth High School and are doing very well in college. I'm also grateful to live in a community that values education and supports its youth.
My experiences participating in a variety of school activities helped me build confidence, leadership skills, and many friendships that have lasted a lifetime. I encourage voters to continue the school support that made experiences like these possible.
My participation in athletics at Wadsworth High School led to some truly once-in-a-lifetime experiences that I will never forget. I ask community members to continue their support of the Wadsworth schools so that young athletes can have the same opportunities that I did.
Please help our community continue the tradition of excellence in academics, athletics, and the arts, and give our students of today a strong foundation for a bright tomorrow. Vote for Wadsworth City Schools on November 8th.
Alec was in trouble. First play of the 4th quarter we missed was a Wildcat. Jack Snowball on a loss, and on that one Grizzlies stay pinned back. They will punt it away.
Looks like the Blue Devils will have Jacob Wood back there, the big tall receiver, to return this punt.
And at midfield, Wood catches it. And they're going to say a flag.
Make a fair catch signal and then wound up running the football. Is that what?
Not sure. I didn't see a fair catch called for. Maybe his knee went down. They caught it just across the 50, and they'll back it up to the 46.
5-yard penalty.
Pump fake, Gatto going for the corner. Pappas is there with the interception. And then Linder pushes him out of bounds at the 30.
Great job there by Anthony Pappas. Little double move. With the shoulder shake there by Gatto, but Pappas did not bite, stayed deep. Came up with that football, so 10:34 left in the game. And the Grizzly offense will be back in business.
Senior cornerback Anthony Pappas with his first interception of the season.
That's awesome.
Alec throws over the middle. Boffman wide open at the 45, tripped up and into Tallmadge territory. Good play fake by Matt Alec.
Yeah, nice.
Everyone
nice,
thought it was going to snowball right there.
Yeah, nice play action, and got some protection there and delivered a strike, and Boffman showing those good hands with a Grizzly first down. And now at this point, they are going to have to start throwing now, John. They don't have time to keep it on the ground.
10:15 to play. Snowball slow to get up, but he'll be okay. And back to the huddle on a 2nd and 10.
Yeah, kind of got twisted there on that tackle.
No gain on the play, but it's 2nd down and 10.
High snap, fake, snowball has it. Gets it to Boffman. Boffman fighting for all kinds of extra yards. Only got a couple, but
Bret Boffman on the reception.
a little wildcat again.
Yeah, again, they're going to have to do that if they're going to continue to run it. And Jack does a nice job throwing a pass. Boffman catches it. And again, he doesn't have to be a great thrower, but they're going to have to throw a little bit to keep the defenses honest.
47-yard line.
Stretch handoff there to Snowball to the 41. Clock will continue to roll. 8:40 left.
Snowball the ball carrier. Ryan Cook on the stop for the Blue Devils.
It's going to bring up a 4th down and about 2 here.
Need to get to the 40 or just across it. You see the background middle of your screen there, the first down marker just past the 40-yard line. Toss to Snowball. And he is stopped short.
Yeah, good job by Tallmadge defense right there. Grizzlies couldn't get any movement at the point of attack, and good physical tackle as they've done all night. So,
well, the Blue Devils were fighting for their playoff life here tonight, as they were before tonight sitting 12th in Division II Region 5. The Grizzlies were looking to stay where they were or even move up with a win against Tallmadge here tonight. They currently are 3rd in Division I Region 2, so Tallmadge going to get a boatload of points if they do end up coming out on top in this one. Grizzlies more than likely are going to drop out of that top 4. Grizzlies come out of the pile with the ball saying they got it, but no indication by the referees that it is Grizzly ball. But top 4 teams in each region do get a home game that first round of the playoffs. Grizzlies likely to drop out of that top 4. And we'll see these last 2 remaining games this season, what happens.
Yeah, going to have to regroup.
Another tough one next week at Highland. Always plays the Grizzlies well over there. Gatto going to keep it. Huge hole on the left. First down, Tallmadge. Still being chased is Gatto, and he has done it all tonight with the legs and the arm, and likely to lead these Blue Devils to
this is
the victory tonight.
Good play for them as well tonight. They haven't run it often, but when they have, it's been a big gainer for them. And you've said it. He beat him with the arm, with his legs, everything. He's done a very good job tonight.
And only a junior.
Yeah, we'll see him again, but he's got a lot of experience, and he's got some talented receivers that he's been able to throw to. He's got a good offensive line that protects him. And a very good game tonight.
7:08 left in the ball game. Tyron Williams spun around and dropped.
Again, you see the Grizzlies trying to rip at the football. But Williams holding on to it as you see some more of the Grizzly fans. Still dancing to the music of the halftime show there.
CH11UZ at the Silver Dodge. CH11UZ FIU 9165. A black Dodge FIU 9165. ELB 9910. ELB 9910. A red Cadillac.
Second and 10 play here.
The
There's
draw.
that little inside handoff again to Ben Shower. This time it didn't work.
Yeah, this time the other number 33 in red and white came up and made a nice hard tackle right there. But the clock continues to run now, 6:10 and counting. 3rd down and 10 here for the Blue Devils.
7507. You need to move your car. You're blocking the school bus. Wadsworth police are on the scene.
Third and 10 now for the Blue Devils, and they're going to let some of that clock go away. 5:44 left. And Gatto going to throw from the 35 and then tuck it in. Run to his left. Has some open room. And not even going to slide on that play. He's going to go full force to the 20.
Yeah, we'll see where they mark that ball. It's going to be about a yard short. Bring up a 4th down, so we'll see. Coach Vasilani might just try to go for this one and continue to run the clock out. Some more Grizzly fans.
Timeout Blue Devils.
Timeout Blue Devils.
Well, let's look at the other games going on in the Suburban League and Wadsworth's non-league opponents. Grizzlies gonna have to get some more help from the 7 teams they previously have beaten before tonight.
Medina and Menor, I don't think you're gonna get
No, you're not going to get it there, but you got Ashland and Worcester both at home.
Yeah.
And Revere and Cloverleaf. One of those teams will get their first league win tonight. Copley at Green, a good one. And then you see next week's opponent, Highland, should win at Nordonia. And we'll get a look at the Jerry Scholl show next week at Highland. One of the top players in the Suburban League, the Highland quarterback.
Another good quarterback.
And Gatto keeps it for the 1st down.
Yeah, the Grizzlies still, you know, if they can come back next week, bounce back and beat a tough Highland team. And again, who knows what's going to happen between Tallmadge and Copley.
Yeah, that game next week, and then Tallmadge does go to Green in week 10. Here's Tyron Williams. He's slippery inside the 10.
Yeah, he sure is.
And we have a Tallmadge Blue Devil hurt, holding his left knee at about the 17-yard line and writhing in pain is the Tallmadge player. It's like number 50, Alec White, the junior offensive lineman.
Stop at Fleet's Subseat Grill after tonight's game. Fleet's wings are a favorite in the Grizzly hospitality room. Fleet's is just west of this stadium, so stop by tonight. People Brady's also is a new supporter of Grizzly football. They have donated delicious menu items for our hospitality room. People Brady's will be open tonight after the game.
So tough one for the Grizzlies tonight.
Sports TV.
As the Blue Devils just boy, they just came in ready and played real physical against the Wadsworth team we're used to seeing be as physical as the Blue Devils were tonight. Things just didn't go the Grizzlies' way. And
yeah, you got to tip your hat to those.
Look
Blue
at the
Devils.
computer playoff points for Division I Region 2. You'll see that after the big win over Copley, that Wadsworth was in third in the computer playoff rankings, and some of the other teams in there. Where is that list I have? There we go. There it is. Look at the huge lead in the points Glen Oak has. They're 4 points better than the number 2 team, Whitmer, who's also undefeated. Wadsworth third. Well, of course, with the loss here tonight, drop. And as long as you stay in that top 8, you get an extra game.
Yeah, that's what the Grizzlies are hoping for now. They'll have to win out. They have a chance to make that happen.
Grizzlies without John Hamlin tonight, lost John Kuss early in the ball game. Letting the clock roll down, now goes under center for the ball. Gives to the fullback. And number 11, Daniel Ray, junior fullback. They blow the whistle.
Grizzlies now just hoping to keep the Blue Devils out of the end zone one more time tonight. John, we want to mention too, Grizzly football player Keegan Long was in the hospital this week with infection that he had. So hopefully he's on the mend here. A
junior tackle.
Lineman. Yep, so he was somebody else that the Grizzlies could have used tonight here. But we hope Keegan has a speedy and full recovery.
Congratulations to the Wadsworth 8th grade volleyball team with a 14-0 season. They'll be playing tomorrow in the Suburban League tournament at Cloverleaf. That's the middle school 8th grade volleyball perfect season, 14-0.
Third and 1 now from the 8. Williams jumps over the pile, gets the first down. 22 first downs now for the Blue Devils.
Williams. First down, Blue Devils.
Left, toss to the left for Williams. Boffman grabs the jersey, shoves him down at the 5. Second goal from the 5. So balanced offense tonight does the job for the Blue Devils. Anthony Gatto is moving ever so close to first place all time in career passing yards. It's only about 50 yards away from having the most passing yards in a career, and he's got a whole nother season to go. And he's moved to second in pass completions, touchdown for the Blue Devils. And this one has turned into a rout.
he'll have that passing record, that's for sure. Should watch the replay there. Another Tallmadge touchdown tonight. So it's been all Tallmadge tonight. Again, the Grizzlies are going to have to regroup after this now and come back, have a good week of practice. And
Gatto now also second in passing touchdowns in a career, so he will more than likely end up #1 in every quarterback statistic in Tallmadge history.
I would think.
Extra point is good. And the touchdown there by the Blue Devils gives them the distinction of scoring the most points against a Wadsworth team this season, 38. Previous best was 35 in week 2 by Worcester.
Yeah, Worcester.
I mean, just
numbers
are numbers, but look at all the yardage that Tallmadge has racked up, and
yeah, they really
Wadsworth came in only giving up 216 yards a game. Wadsworth came in scoring 36 a game. They're at 13. They came in allowing just 12, giving up 38.
Yeah, Tallmadge did a great job. Both sides of the ball, really, John. I mean, they were physical and stopped the run, and they on offense they ran well and they threw well. Solid in the special teams, and just an overall good effort tonight for the Blue Devils.
Back to the drawing board at Highland. Next week we'll join you.
It'll be another good game, another tough game, but Grizzlies going to have to come up with a win.
Fair catch called for by Eric Yetzer at the 35. So now you hope for a 9-1 season and a playoff spot.
Yep, still got a lot to play for, and they got the, you know, again, there's still an outside chance if Tallmadge might get knocked off by Copley, or you still got a chance
Green,
to,
you share the league.
Still got a chance to perhaps have a piece of the league title. So, and it is, it's so hard to go undefeated in any sport at any level. Just so hard to do that.
Yep, and this will be Martise Jackson to the 36-yard line.
Jackson, the ball carrier.
Nate Winkler comes off the field. Matt Vickers, senior wide receiver, brings the play in. But a wide array of teams in that Division I Region 2. You could end up going to Toledo, somewhere in Canton. Who knows? Just play it out and wait and see.
Play it out and see what happens.
150 remaining. Matt Alec goes back, turns, throws it, complete to the 44-yard line to Tyler Perry, the tight end.
Yep, it was a nice pass by Matt Alec. Drops back, sets his feet. There was a nice pass to Tyler Perry. Good catch for a Grizzly first down.
Seven-yard first down pass play. 1:30 remaining. Martise Jackson. Oh, he gets slammed into the bench. Does Martise Jackson.
Martise Jackson, the ball carrier.
We got doctors calling for.
Wow, was that unbelievable. You could hear that from up here as Derek Mackey going after the Tallmadge players.
Yeah, the coaches are.
Jackson was just kind of losing momentum going out of bounds. The players all just slid, and you could hear Martise slam into the Wadsworth bench from way up here with the windows closed and everything.
Yeah, the water coolers, everything went flying.
Here it is.
See, but looks like he's okay.
Yeah, Martise is up.
The important thing here.
Watch this. A little stiff arm there. Still stiff arming. There he's losing speed, and he's getting thrown. Now watch this. Bam!
Yeah, boy, it did. Right into the bench, but good to see him back. He's on his feet.
There's no penalty?
Yeah, there was a penalty on there. There was a flag for
there's a late.
the roughness late hit there as Martise's shoulder and helmet went slamming into the bench.
Yeah, luckily he's okay.
I'll tell you, the last guy I want coming after me is Derek Mackey, 6'3", 274.
Yeah, coaches did a good job of going out there and separating the players quickly.
Throw long intended for Mitch Gordon. It was there, a little bit behind him.
Yeah, almost connected there for a nice long touchdown with 1:15 left. Yeah, see, Gordon did a good job getting behind the defense there. Maybe a timeout.
1:15 to play. It is a timeout. So we'll finish out the season at Highland, then at Nordonia. We haven't been over to Nordonia since they've remodeled that stadium, Bowling Ants Stadium, in a couple of weeks.
I heard very, very nice remodeling job to that stadium. Anxious to see that.
And hopefully after a 9-1 season, then we'll see a week 11 somewhere.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping for.
Yeah, we won't even know after the Nordonia game, week 10, where we'll be going. They don't usually release those until like Sunday afternoon after week 10. So you just have to stay tuned.
Yeah, like you
we'll
said,
follow them wherever they go.
Yeah, that we will.
1:15 remains. 2nd and 10 for Wadsworth at the Tallmadge 39. Snap, Alec pulls it down, throws, this time left. Martise Jackson jumps up, keeps the feet in bounds at the 15. He came down, and let's see if those feet did indeed stay in bounds.
What a great catch here, boy, just to bring that one in. Martise, really watch him go up. And yeah, I mean, it looked like he kind of.
Yep. You only need one.
Yeah, only need one. He tapped those feet down with great athleticism there.
Yeah, no, 100 yards passing for Matt Alec tonight. The junior coming in emergency duty for John Kuss, doing a great job in this tough loss for Wadsworth. Some great experience for next year's starting quarterback. And then he throws the interception. Looked like number 25, Eric Land, a senior, probably in there as a backup defensive back.
Yeah, he's excited. Gets a hug from the coach.
So that'll do it for this one. 33 seconds left. Yes. The Grizzlies will watch Tallmadge just take a knee here, and Wadsworth takes a lambasting tonight at the hands of the Tallmadge Blue Devils, 38-13.
Yeah, it happens, and they just didn't get it done tonight, and Tallmadge did. So
it's like the backup quarterback Jason Beaumont, a sophomore, in there to just take the knee for the Blue Devils, who are on a mission to defend that Suburban League title from a year ago, as they are now alone in first place all by themselves in Suburban League action. They have improved their overall record to 6-2 on the season, and they're now 5-0 in the Suburban League. The Wadsworth Grizzlies